Standard 8 Subject Social Science Chapter number 6 Mughal Empire, Golden Age and Downfall. In chapter number 4 we have learned about how the Mughal Empire established and extended in the region. The first ruler of Mughal dynasty who came to rule over Delhi was Babur, followed by Humayun, Sher Shah, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. In chapter number 4 we have learned till the rule of Akbar. Later we are going to learn about the golden age of Mughal dynasty and how it's got downfall, and the ruler of Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. After the death of Akbar, the most powerful ruler of Mughal dynasty, Jahangir, ascended the throne of Delhi, that is Salim. Salim ascended the throne and later on he adopted the name Jahangir. The Mughal kingdom was extended far and wide during his period. There was peace in his state. After him, during Shah Jahan's rule, many monuments were built. Many of these were world famous monuments of their magnificence. Mughal dynasty was stabilized. Later during Aurangzeb's rule, the empire extended, but it led to fall of the empire too. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the incidents occurred during Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb's period. Jahangir started ruling in 1605 to 1627. After the death of Akbar, his son Salim assumed the name Jahangir and ascended the throne in 1605. Prince Khusrau revolted against him and so Jahangir imprisoned him. Jahangir accused the Sikh Guru Arjan Singh of helping Khusrau and so sentenced him to death. During his rule, Hawking and Thomas Roy visited India as a representative of the King of England and sought the permission to trade in India. These are the incidents happened at the time of Jahangir's rule. Jahangir's wife Noor Jahan was very beautiful and ambitious. Most of her administrative work of the empire was handled by his wife Noor Jahan. Later in 1627, Shah Jahan started ruling over Delhi. He believed that agriculture is the fundamental to the prosperity of nation. So he gave primary importance to agriculture and continued with Akbar's land revenue system. As we all know, his land revenue system, the one who holds large land and production will pay large tax, and one who holds small land and produce small will pay small tax. He appointed honest and hardworking officers. Shah Jahan established the new city near Delhi and named Shah Jahan Bad. He constructed many grand buildings there. Comparing to others, Mughal Empire's income and revenue was more during Shah Jahan's rule. Shah Jahan constructed the famous monuments like Taj Mahal, Diwan-e-Am, Diwan-e-Khas in Red Fort, Rang Mahal, Moti Masjid, Jama Masjid of Delhi, etc. These all are the world famous monuments made at the time of Shah Jahan's rule. Later his son Aurangzeb started ruling. Aurangzeb's memory was extraordinarily sharp. He was well versed in Arabic and Persian language and had studied Quran-e-Sharif in detail. Aurangzeb disliked art, music and painting. Veer Durgadas waged a prolonged war with Aurangzeb for 25 years in order to free Marwar. Aurangzeb also fought against the Shia state of Bijapur and Golconda in south for 25 years. Shivaji established the Maratha kingdom in South India and constant conflict with Aurangzeb. Jats and Sikh too revolted against Aurangzeb. After knowing some of the incidents that occurred during the rule of Mughal Emperor Jahangir, we can say that there were many problems faced by Aurangzeb and it creates the reason for downfall of Mughal Empire. In next part, we will learn about the social life and the economic conditions of the people lived at the time of these three Mughal rulers. The social life of society was based on feudal system during the Mughal era. The king and his courtier led a life of pleasure and luxury. The emperors and amirs were fond of expensive clothes and jewelry. Abul Fazl has written about 1000 expensive garments used to be made for the emperor every year. During this time, Gujarati traders conducted business on large scale and large volume of goods were imported and exported from the ports of Gujarat. So we can say that from the 14th and 15th century, Gujarat was doing business of import and export through ports. Festivals were celebrated with lots of pomp and grandeur. During Jahangir's rule, Dashera was celebrated in grand manner. Foreigners did not have the right to take away wealth from India. So, at that time, foreigners were not permitted to trade in India. Economic conditions of the people during the Mughal era, we can know from the Abul Fazl's book. At that time, 55.5 ratal was equal to 1 May. Shawl from Lahore, dhuri from Fatehpur Sikri, cotton cloth from Gujarat, and Dhaka's muslin were very famous popular product. Muslin was a fabric made up of mixing silk and cotton, in which there were two layers. The outer part was of silk and the inner part was of cotton. Goods were exported and imported from Khambat, Surat, Bharuch and many ports of Bengal. Villages were self-reliant at that time. Villagers themselves produced the most of the goods they required and fulfill their needs. In this way, people at that time were very happy and satisfied with their work and surviving their life. In next part, we will learn about art and literature of Mughal period and what were the reasons after the downfall of Mughal dynasty.